proper wear of the military uniform, and wear the uniform with pride.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
Understanding why. Pride, respect, confidence, and trust. These are attributes that a soldier in uniform portray. As a soldier, it is expected of you to be the best of the best. As a soldier, it is expected of you to carry yourself in a professional and respectful manner. As a soldier, it is expected of you to exemplify excellence. Proper wear of the uniform exhibits discipline. The Army is a profession. A soldier's appearance measures part of his or her professionalism. Proper wear of the Army uniform is a matter of personal pride for all soldiers. It is indicative of esprit de corps and morale within a unit. Soldiers have an individual responsibility for ensuring their appearance reflects the highest level of professionalism. Leaders at all levels have a responsibility for implementing and applying the standards contained in this regulation to ensure the best interest of the Army, including our traditions and customs. This is an excerpt from Army Regulation 670-1. AR 670-1 prescribes the authorization of wear of the various uniforms in our arsenal. This regulation, along with DAPAM 670-1, will answer any of your questions about proper wear of the military uniform. These tools will inform and educate you of the do's and don'ts in the wear of our uniforms. I encourage you to read them, learn them, and educate yourself. Terminal Learning Objective. Action. Identify the proper wear of accessories on the Army uniform. Conditions. Given information on the proper wear of accessories, decorations, and insignias for the uniforms issued at basic combat training. Standards. Correctly identify the components of the prescribed uniforms. Properly prepare the uniforms in accordance with published procedures. History of the military uniform. Army Combat Uniform, Operational Camouflage Pattern. To win our nation's battle, we must adapt to the ever-changing operational environment. As an organization, we have adapted our gear, equipment, and uniform to be the most effective and lethal force. The current operational camouflage pattern is the authorized combat uniform and duty uniform. This is what you should expect to wear on a daily basis in basic training, along with the APFU, the Army Physical Fitness Uniform. The ACU, the Army Combat Uniform, is comprised of coat, trousers, undershirt, undergarments, belt, socks, and headgear. Here are a few guidelines, and again, all of this information can be found in AR 670-1 or DAPAM 670-1. Pockets of the combat uniform will be worn closed at all times. Soldiers will wear the trousers tucked into the top of the boots or bloused using the drawstrings at the bottom of the trousers or commercial blousing devices if the trousers are not tucked into the boots. When bloused, the trousers will not extend below the third eyelet from the top of the boot. Wearing Army uniforms is prohibited in the following situations: in connection with the furtherance of any political or commercial interests, or when engaged in off-duty civilian employment, when attending any meeting or event that is a function of or is sponsored by an extremist organization, when wearing the uniform would bring discredit upon the Army as determined by the commander. Personnel may not wear the combat uniform in off-post establishments that primarily sell alcohol for consumption on the premises. If the off-post establishment sells alcohol and food for consumption on the premises, soldiers may not wear the combat uniform if their activities in the establishment center on drinking of alcohol. Here are a few guidelines as far as maintaining and taking care of your uniform. Soldiers will not starch the combat uniform under any circumstance. Soldiers will wash the combat uniform in cold water and mild detergent containing no optical brighteners or bleach. Soldiers will tumble dry the combat uniform at low heat. Remove immediately from the dryer and fold flat or place on a rust-proof hanger to ensure heat from the dryer does not set wrinkles. To drip dry, remove from the washer and placed on a rust-proof hanger. Do not wring or twist. Patrol cap. The patrol cap is standard headgear worn with the combat uniform in the garrison environment. Personnel wear the patrol cap straight on the head so that the cap bend creates a straight line around the head parallel to the ground. Army Physical Fitness Uniform. The Army Physical Fitness Uniform, the APFU, is the authorized uniform for physical fitness training. The APFU is comprised of jacket, pants, trunks, t-shirt, undergarments, footwear, and socks. The jacket. Here are a few guidelines. The jacket is zipped up about the same line as the U.S. Army logo. Personnel wear the black micro fleece cap pulled down snugly on the head with the bottom edge covering the ears but not covering the eyebrows. The bottom edge of the cap may be folded but not rolled. Commanders may authorize wear of commercial running shoes with calf length or ankle length, plain white or black socks. Plain white or black socks, no logos. If worn, ankle-length socks must cover the entire ankle bone, and calf-length socks will end at the middle point between the ankle and the knee. Again, if worn, ankle-length socks must cover the entire ankle bone, and calf-length socks will end at the middle point between the ankle and the knee. When soldiers wear the APFU as a complete uniform, they will keep the sleeves down on the jacket, the legs down on the pants, and they will tuck the t-shirt inside the trunks. Soldiers may not roll or push up the sleeves of the APFU jacket. Soldiers may not cuff the APFU jacket sleeves or long sleeve shirt.
The power jump, starting position, move. In cadence, exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2.
time for conditioning drill 1. Let's get your heart rate up. Link is in the description box for video instructions on proper form and technique of the exercises within conditioning drill 1. The Soldier's Creed. If you haven't memorized it yet, I encourage you to do so. Live them, embody them, incorporate them in your lives. Remember, as a soldier, it is expected of you to carry yourself in a professional and respectful manner. As a soldier, it is expected of you to exemplify excellence. Terminal Learning Objective. Action. Identify the proper wear of accessories on the Army uniform. Conditions. Given information on the proper wear of accessories, decorations, and insignias for the uniforms issued at basic combat training. Standards. Correctly identify the components of the prescribed uniforms. Properly prepare the uniforms in accordance with published procedures.